The day after my mother left, my father brought home a new wife. Even worse, I suddenly had a troublesome younger brother. To make things worse, he kept my most hated animal, a frog, as a pet. When I was little, my mother often told me stories about the moon goddess and her loyal lover. One Christmas night, when I saw my father and stepmother laughing happily together, I deliberately brought up the story of the moon goddess. But my father no longer cared at all. This made me extremely angry. I knocked over all the food and stormed out of the house. I went to the tree where my mother and I used to come together. As I looked up at the moon, a bold idea was born in my heart. I wanted to go to the moon, to prove that the moon goddess truly existed. Maybe then my father wouldn't forget the love he once had for my mother. From that day on, I spent all my time studying how to travel to the moon, collected large amounts of information, locked myself in my room to calculate and test theories, and bought many materials to build and assemble things by hand. But when I began putting everything into practice, I was met with failure after failure. My final attempt came very close to success, but still failed after just 3 seconds. I was deeply saddened, yet I didn't give up. The next day in class, I unexpectedly saw a picture of a maglev train. I immediately thought of the principle behind it, and it gave me new inspiration. So I designed a rabbit-shaped rocket. Whether it was an old car door or a washing machine lid, as long as a part could be used, I collected it. Then I assembled all the parts together. Before long, the rocket was finally completed. In the final step, I dragged it onto the railway tracks and installed magnets underneath. This gave me a complete maglev launch system. I climbed into the rocket, together with the rabbit my mother had given me. Excited, I started the rocket. To my surprise, it actually launched, and it was even faster than a real train. The right moment, quickly pressed a button. The rabbit-shaped shell fell away, revealing the real rocket inside. As it continued to rise, the rocket ran out of energy. After releasing fireworks like flames, the engine soon failed. The rocket plummeted rapidly, and I was terrified. At that moment, my younger brother suddenly appeared. Turned out that he had secretly climbed in when I wasn't paying attention. Suddenly, a beam of light cut through the sky. The rocket rose again. Before we could react, 2 red lions appeared outside the rocket. We were instantly thrown into panic. Turned out the 2 lions had mistaken the rocket for a toy and began playing with it recklessly, causing it to completely lose balance and crash directly onto the moon. When we woke up again, 2 lions had taken us away. Soon after, we arrived at a magnificent palace. There, I finally truly met the moon goddess.